good morning. Welcome back to One Force Weaponry YouTube channel. Today it is just me. I know, I'm sorry. But we have a lot to talk about. This is probably gonna be a long video. For the sake of time, we'll kind of run through some things pretty quickly. And whatever you think I don't give enough detail on, remember we have everything listed right on our website, so you can check all of these out online as soon as this video is published. So remember to check that out as well. I guess without further ado, we have a lot of new and used pieces to check out this week. Yeah, let's jump right in. So I guess we'll start in kind of chronological order. The first one we have to talk about today is this new GSG Firefly. We've actually had one of these in before. It was in an OD green color, so you might remember that from, well, quite a few videos ago now. But this one is chambered in .22 long rifle. It comes with a 10-round magazine. It's kind of a P226 style handgun. It does have a 4-inch threaded barrel. So if you're one of those people that's kind of getting into suppressors lately and looking for a good handgun to add a suppressor to, this would absolutely be a really, really cool option. It does come with adjustable sights, and it does obviously have that external hammer out back. This one, as I said, we've had it in before. The person that bought it actually did put a suppressor on theirs and said it functioned flawlessly. So really, really good option for someone looking for that, or just a really affordable .22 handgun to get into. Next up, we had a huge run of Smith and Wesson pistols that just got delivered last night. So we have a lot to talk about there. First up, and probably one of my favorites, this is a Smith and Wesson 2.0 M&P. This one is chambered in 10mm, which if you've watched any One Force video, you know is probably one of my favorite handgun cartridges. So the 2.0 is optics ready, so you can add a red dot onto there if you would like. It does also have the pick rail on the bottom, so you can add a light laser or a light laser combo. It does have the higher sights added onto there. This one, let's see, 15-round capacity on this guy, so quite standard for a full-size 10mm. Very, very comfortable in the hand. I actually have one of these, the 2.0s. Mine is the Performance Center version, but very, very similar, very comfortable. Nothing but good things to say about it. This one as well does have an ambidextrous safety on there, so if you are one of those people that requires a manual thumb safety or just likes to have one, this is a great option for you. So there's that one. Oh, we got to restock in on the SD9s. So this is the Smith & Wesson SD9 2.0. So the 2.0, they took everything, all the feedback that their customers gave them on the first SD9 and improved it for the 2.0. So this is a semi-automatic, a 9mm. It has a 4-inch barrel, as you can see, silver top slide, bottom black frame, 16-round capacity on this guy in the magazine, which is fantastic for a 9mm. This one is not optics cut on top, but it does have the pick rail on the bottom for the light laser or the light laser combo. So many Smith & Wessons to talk about. Another one that we just got in, this is the Smith & Wesson M&P 22 Compact. So this is a chambered in .22 long rifle. It does have a threaded barrel as well. Again, does have an ambidextrous manual safety on it. Does have a pick rail on it too. And let's see, what's the capacity is not listed on this guy. Sorry, just because we just got these in, I don't have tags on a lot of them, so some of the information I don't have right in front of me. But this guy does have adjustable rear sights. Very, very fun .22 compact handgun. And to point this out now, we do have a really cool rebate going on for Smith & Wesson right now, and it applies to, I think, a majority of the handguns that we just got in today, including that 22, I believe, is right on there. So if you purchase a Smith & Wesson handgun, one of the qualifying ones, you get a free Viridian RFX15 green dot. It's a reflex sight, which is a crazy value. So you get over $289. That's the MSRP value on that. And you have until April 30th to take advantage of that. All right, let's see. We talked about all of those. We'll talk about the shield next. So up next, talk about this is an M&P Shield Plus. So again, we added another threaded barrel. We were looking a little bare. We didn't have a ton of handguns with threaded barrels in, so we added quite a few from Smith and Wesson. So this is the 9 Shield Plus. It is optics cut, so you can add a red dot onto there if you do choose to do that. Again, with the threaded barrel. Let's see. So this one has the extended magazine on it, so you get a little bit more to grip onto. Some people like that. Some people, when they're carrying, they swap it out to the other magazine or take that cover off. So the Shield Plus, we've had, obviously it's been around for a while from Smith and Wesson. Very, very highly reviewed. It's a great semi-automatic 9mm and a great option to start out with if you're looking for a threaded barrel on a 9. I guess we'll complete. Oh no, Aaron, you have more Smith and Wessons down there. We're not done with those yet. Oh, okay. Those are. She made the clarification. Those are used ones, so we're separating out. All right, let's see. We'll end with this guy right here. So this is the Smith and Wesson M&P 380 Shield EZ. Some of their descriptions or like names are long. So this is a semi-automatic 380. All the EZ models they have are very, very similar. This one does have the pick rail, so you can add a light laser or light laser combo. This one does have the ambidextrous manual thumb safety. So if you're someone that likes those, that is a feature on here. But it doesn't just have that as a safety. You also have a beaver tail safety out back here on the grip. So this has to be fully pushed in order for this firearm to fire. So you have multiple safeties, physical that you can see, not just internal. So if you're someone that likes a lot of safeties, a lot of kind of backup plans on your firearm or something to carry, this is a great option for you. So that is the 380. All right, and I guess we'll get a little bit of a break in between the new Smith & Wessons and the used Smith & Wessons we have to talk about this week. We'll talk about this gorgeous Ruger 1911. This might be one of my picks of the week, honestly. So this one is technically used, but I don't believe it was ever fired. The stickers are still on the magazine. It doesn't show, obviously. So when I say unfired, it was fired at the factory. They test fire all firearms that new at the factory. But I don't believe this one was ever taken to the range or, seen anything other than a safe. So this is a Ruger SR 1911. So this one's chambered in 45 ACP, which, if you don't know, was what the 1911 was originally chambered in. So it comes with 2 7-round magazines, the original case, Novak sights. And I don't know if Miss Erin can direct you to see those. It does. This one is the Series 70 design. It's in absolutely excellent condition. Like I said, has the original box with all the original paperwork. The stickers are still on the magazines. Absolutely gorgeous, like kind of mahogany looking wood grips. Very nice beaver tail safety on this guy. Stainless top. It's absolutely gorgeous. I am a big fan of this Ruger SR 1911. Very good price point too, because obviously it still seems brand new, but you get a good savings on it. All right. Oh, we'll talk to this before we go back into Smith and Wesson land. So another used firearm we got in this week. This is a used Sig Sauer P365. So this is a semi-automatic 9mm. This one does come with 2 10-round magazines. This one does have a manual safety as well, and it is ambidextrous. So if you are a southpaw, you have a kind of availability there. It does come with the original case as well. Honestly, it is used, but is in fantastic condition. There's really no holster wear on this. Doesn't look like it's been used and abused much at all. Does have the front night sight on this as well. 365 is a great concealed carry option. They call it the 365 because, you're supposed to be carrying it every day. But a very good option for someone for a subcompact at a good, affordable price point for it. All right, and back into Smith & Wesson land. Just Just for two, and I think that's the rest for the video. First one we have up, this is a used Smith and Wesson equalizer. This is a semi-automatic 9mm. I'm sure you've heard us talk about the equalizers quite a bit. We've had them in a lot, and I think we still have new ones in here as well, but this is a used one. It does come with the 3 magazines, a 10 rounder, a 13 rounder, and I think a 15 rounder, I want to say. It does come with a holster, the original box, and it is optics ready. As you see, the plate is missing. It does have 2 screws in the plate and like the screw places. So you can, listen, Aaron's laughing at me behind the camera. So it is optics ready, so you can add a red dot onto here if you want to. Does again have a Picatinny rail, does have a manual ambidextrous thumb safety, does have the beaver tail safety as well. Equalizer is a fantastic option. Again, it was designed to have 35%, I believe, less spring retention. So very, very easy to pull back the slide on this. Makes it easy for people with low wrist dexterity, maybe you have carpal tunnel, all the things. It's a really, really good option. And it being used is at a great price point. And the last Smith & Wesson for the video. This one right here, this is a used Smith & Wesson SW40E. So this one's chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson, does come with 2 15-round magazines. This is an older model from Smith & Wesson, but honestly still is in great condition. No holster wear, no really any defects or anything on this. Is very, very clean. Let's see, 2 15-round magazines. If you are a fan of the 40 Smith & Wesson, this is a great option for you at a really, really affordable price point. This one is listed right on the website, as is everything else here on the table, so make sure you check that out, as YouTube sometimes gets angry with us if we show prices or tell you prices on our videos. All right, up next, this is a used H&K VP9. So this is a semi-automatic 9mm. It comes with 4 magazines, and the magazines hold 17 rounds, so pretty good for a full-size 9mm. It does have an ambidextrous magazine release, and kind of one of the things that H&K, and I think Walther has this on some of their handguns as well. The magazine release isn't a button on the side of like the hand grip like you see on a lot of other semi-automatics. They actually have this like lever system, which I think actually makes it super, super easy to drop that magazine, especially if you're someone that's practicing like speed releasing and reloading. So it does come with a hard case, but it is not the original H&K VP9 hard case. So you do still have something to take it home in, to keep it in, but it is not the original. A great price point in H&K too. Sure. All right, and up next to talk about, I'm sure some of you are like, what is this? So if you guys remember, quite a few weeks ago, we had our She Shoots social. And at our She Shoots social, our SIG rep, Aaron, came in, Aaron with 2 A's, or some might say AA wrong. We were laughing during the She Shoots social because obviously we have Aaron that's behind the camera and Aaron is SIG rep. But anyways, he brought the whole plethora of SIG products, like literally one of everything. We were super excited to have them all here. And this was one of the products that he brought. So this is the 320 Legion made into the Flux, or some call this contraption the Raider. Honestly, it's a very big and long name, but this contraption has a whole bunch of different features onto it. So obviously the base is a 320, so it has all the standard 320 features, and obviously it can be removed from the entire thing as well. But this is, so it's a semi-automatic 9mm, but the shell that's built around it has an available pick rail at the top for an optic. You can also, of course, the 320 is optics cut as well, but this thing has, so obviously you see 2 magazines. So you have the one that is actually in use, and then you have a backup magazine right here. You have another pick rail on the bottom here. There's tons of room for accessories on this. There's also a lot of buttons, so it does take a little bit getting used to. This little drop down right here actually extends out. And as our rep Aaron said, this is the perfect contraption for like clearing a house. If you're kind of into that, or if you're looking for a good home defense handgun, this would definitely be it. There is a ton of videos online about these. Obviously, it is quite an interesting look. And we got to he went through the full gamut with this, explained everything, how many rounds you can get in with this, especially if you're using like the 30 round magazines. I think like the max you could get was 60 something rounds, which is absolutely crazy. But once you kind of get fluid with where all the buttons are, how this exactly works, like you can kind of, there's a lot of fun things you can do with it. You can get definitely fluidity and your motion between like switching magazines from one to the other. But a very, very cool release from Sig. We are super, super excited to have this in stock. This is the Raider. This will be right on our website as well. And like I said, I don't do a good job at explaining things sometimes, but there are a ton of YouTube videos out there. So if you want some videos of this in action, I highly recommend looking some of those up. So there is the Raider. And it came to our attention during one of our intermissions that we also have a spear here. And we forgot to grab that, so I'm going to grab that now. All right. And as I mentioned previously, we forgot to set this Sig Spear on the counter, but we definitely want to talk about this in this video. So this is the Sig MCX Spear. This specific model is the SBR version. So it is a short barreled rifle. It does have the 6-point adjustable stock on it, but I believe the barrel is only 13 inches, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I don't have it right in front of me, but I believe it's 13 inches. So you have the full pick rail up top. You have the M-lock on the sides. Lots of room for different, additions onto this. So this one is chambered in 6.8 by 5.1 or 277 Fury. There's both available. I believe we actually have ammo coming in for it, like 460 rounds of the 6.8. So it does have a folding stock too. So not only does it have the 6th position stock, it does fold. It does have the 2-stage Sig trigger, and it does have the SLX or SLH flash hider on that. This thing, it is rugged. I'll tell you that. It's heavy. But this is such a cool option. I don't think as long as I've been here, we've had a spear in. I think we've had some for transfers, but I don't know if we've ever had one hit the shelf. So this is a really cool product to have in stock. We were super excited to have it on the shelf. I don't believe this one's going to last long. We've had quite a few people ask about these and be super interested, especially in the 6.8 cartridge. That is kind of a new exciting thing. So we are super excited to have this MCX in, and come stop by, see it, buy it, if it lasts that long. And I forgot to mention that Sig that does have a 20 round magazine as well. It was sitting on the counter. My bad. All right, I guess let's jump into the long guns now. I also have a lot of long guns to talk about. So up first, I guess we'll start with an AR. So this is a new addition this week. This is an Anderson Manufacturing Dark Horse. This is a very popular, very affordable AR. So this one's chambered at 5.56 or 223. It does have an aluminum 7075 receiver. 16-inch barrel with a 15-inch M-lock handguard, Picatinny rail all the way up top. It does come with the standard 30-round magazine. It does have the 6-position adjustable stock. This Dark Horse is only $389, which is kind of crazy for a mil spec AR. You have lots of lots of available room for accessories on this. Like I said, full pick rail. You do have the handguard as well to kind of add some things onto. If you're looking to get into a very affordable AR platform, this is definitely what you can want to go with. It's going to be great to go to the pit with, great to kind of dip your hand into building or adding accessories onto an AR. This would be a good starter option for you. And I believe we do have a couple of these in stock, so come in, get your hands on one, and take one home with you. And another one that we have here that's kind of near and dear to our heart. I wish we had Mr. Chad for this video, as this is these are his neck of the woods, his area, but I'll give it my best shot. So this is a One Force Weaponry OFW 15. So this is one of the ARs or AR platforms that we built in-house. As you can see, get Miss Erin to zoom in right there. It does have the One Force Weaponry lower receiver, and it does also have the One Force Weaponry lower parts kit in here as well. It has the HM Defense 9.5-inch upper on it. As you can see, I really like the looks of this one. Actually, it's quite a fun little. Technically, this is a pistol. So it does have an 8.5-inch M-LOK front guard on it. It does have a very nice flash hider, and it already comes outfitted with an SB tactical brace on here as well. So this is technically a pistol, so 21 plus as of right now. Does have your full pick rail, still has your 8.5-inch handguard up here. So we have obviously we have our separate lower parts kit in-house, but this one is already built in with it, has kind of all our favorite features. This is probably one of my favorite pistols that we built when we were manufacturing our ARs. So this is a fantastic option for someone that's looking for a One Force Weaponry pistol. All right, next up, we have a new option from ATI, or American Tactical. This is the Mil Sport. This one is chambered in 300 blackout. So it's not your kind of your standard 5.56 that you've been seeing a lot of lately. This one is 300 blackout, has a 16-inch barrel, 15-inch handguard, full pick rail up top, does have your space on the handguard to add more accessories onto there. Again, does come with your standard 30-round magazine, does have the 6-position stock. Pretty standard. It's called the Mil Sport, so you know it's kind of it's mil spec. It's the standard features that you see on most of the ARs nowadays. Again, very affordable price point on this. A really good option for someone looking to kind of get in an affordable price range. Whether that's something just to have to get like maybe your first AR, or take it to the pit, have fun shooting it. You kind of have all the options here. All right, and the next rifle we have up to talk about, this is the Winchester. This is a Model 94. So this guy right here, this is chambered in 30-30. We have a manufacturing date of 1971. It's in very good overall condition. The wood stocks on this are absolutely beautiful. The bore is good. Does have some minor like dent stings, very minor, around the receiver area, as you can see, especially by where the shells eject. So you do have a little bit of wear right there, but nothing too crazy. Does have iron sights on it. Feel like a lot of people know about the Winchester 94s. There's a ton of them out there. This is a very, very good option for someone looking to add one into their collection, but don't want anything crazy and go into like the thousands of dollars that you can with like some of the commemorative ones. Very, very good option, and a good hunting option as well. I know quite a few people that use those hunting. And we also have another 94. Very similar, except for the manufacturing date. So this one right here, another used Winchester Model 94, again chambered in 30-30, but the manufacturing date is a 1957, so it is a pre-64, which is quite desirable to a lot of Winchester collectors. Again, for being a 57, it is in great shape. There is a little bit of bluing wear. The stocks do have a couple scratches on them, but in great overall condition. Again, does have the iron sights on it. A fantastic addition to someone's safe, whether that be a Winchester collector or someone that really just wants to add a 94 to their collection. Aaron keeps pointing at me. I do love Winchester. All right. Next up to talk about, we had another Browning come in. This is a Browning BAR MK3. So this is a semi-automatic Browning. This one's chambered in .308 Winchester. It does have a 22-inch barrel on it. Really nice walnut stocks, 4-round capacity on it. It is drilled in tap, so you can put a scope on here if you choose to do so, which you probably should, considering it does not come with iron sights. But you do you. It does come with one magazine. I believe we might have a couple others on the shelf. I think we do for the MK3. I want to say we do. So that's what we're going to go with. So I know a lot of people really enjoy the MK3 or the MK3s, the BARs, especially for deer hunting season in Maine. We have, which is honestly, I hate to say it, but kind of right around the corner. Start planning your season now, or else you'll be like me last year, didn't get anything done. But you know, it happens. Great option. And another Browning we have. This one might be my pick of the week. I really love that 94, but this one, it's Aaron's pick of the week too. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Aaron. Aaron, this is Aaron's pick of the week. So this might be both of our pick of the weeks. It might just be because of the color pattern. No one's judging here. So this is a used Browning X-Bolt. This is the Hell's Canyon edition, which how cool of a name is that? How fun. This one is chambered in 30-06, does come with 2 magazines and the original box. It's already outfitted with a Burris 2.5 to 10 by 42. So you are already perfectly set up to go deer hunting, moose hunting, bear, really anything you can legally hunt in the state of Maine, you can cover with this. 30-06 is probably one of the most popular calibers that we sell, especially during hunting season. We have a ton of ammo in stock for this, already set up with a scope and everything. The rings even match the barrel. It does have a very nice muzzle brake. That's the word I was looking for. It does have a very nice muzzle brake on the end. So that will lessen your felt recoil. Very nice butt pad as well. This is a fantastic option for someone looking. You get quite a bit of money off the new price. A really, really good option for someone. This is right on the website in the used section, or you can just search Browning in the search bar and it will pop up. All right, let's see. 2 more guns to talk about and then some other accessory things. So let's talk about this. I don't want to call it a monstrosity. That feels mean, but this thing is massive. Oh, God, it's heavy too. So this is brand new from Hatfield. I believe this is a brand new model to them as well. If nothing else, I know it's the first one that we've had in from them. So from Hatfield Gun Co., this is the SAS 12 gauge. So this is it's an interesting 12 gauge. So this is a semi-automatic. It does have a 4-round +1 capacity on it. You can shoot up to 3-inch out of it. It does have a 6-position adjustable stock on it, which I think is a very interesting feature of this 12 gauge. Quite often, we have people coming in to look for shotguns, but it's kind of hard on a lot of the length of pulls because you either have like the compact or you have the full size. So the 6-position adjustable stock actually is a great feature to add to this. It does have a cylinder choke. I believe that is already in it. You also have the full pick rail up top. So if you want to add a red dot to this, you want to add something like that, you are more than welcome to. It is a very, very interesting look. I do have to say that, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I actually really like this like charcoal gray color we got going on there with the black. I think that looks very nice. Very interesting. I like it. It's growing on me the more that I look at it. As you can see, it does have some like safety features on it, like this trigger lock that does come off. We do have the key for it, not stuck on there, we promise. We just figured we'd leave it on for the sake of it does come with a trigger lock if you want it to. All right. And one more shotgun to talk about. Aaron, stop laughing at me. And the last shotgun to talk about in this video, this is a new option from Rock Island Imports. This is a PA-12, so I bet you can guess it is a 12 gauge. This is a pump action shotgun. You can shoot up to 3.5 inch if you really want to hurt your shoulder. Does come with 3 chokes, walnut stocks, very classic look for a pump action 12 gauge. Does have that front gold bead sight on there. Pretty standard features. Nothing too crazy going on here, but very nice, clean look for a pump action 12 gauge. I actually really like the stocks on this one. Very nice butt pad out back here, and a very affordable option. Rock Island normally has a good affordable options for you, especially turkey season is right around the corner. We're less than a month away, I think now, or at least from Youth Day. So if you are looking for a new turkey gun, consider adding one of these. I'm sure you can even do that with that SAS we just talked about too. All right, so let's talk about some ammo, and I guess since my hands are on it, we'll talk about this guy too. So we finally got restocked on some of our helmets. I don't know what it is with you guys, but no matter how many we get in, we can't seem to keep them in stock long. Even just this one, I think it came in with like 3 others, and those guys are already gone, so this is the only one we have left. So this is the Guard Dog. This is the level 3A. Let's see. Let me read off the facts on this. Green ballistic helmet, multicam. It's a universal fit, medium to large. So one of the reasons we like kind of carrying these helmets in now, before we were always able to order them in just like the plate carriers and everything. But we love having these in stock because you can kind of come in, try them on, get a bearing as to, what size your melon is in ballistic helmet. So this one is a medium/large in size. So come in, try it on. If it fits, take it home. If not, we can order you a bigger or smaller size. So great option for ballistic helmet from Guard Dog. Now, ammo update for the week. Let's see what we got here. So we have some Blazer, CCI Blazer 9mm, 115 grain full metal jackets. These are brass cased. Oh, look, some more brass case. This is 9mm in 124 grain, again with the full metal jackets. Hey, look, Sig Sauer. Aaron. This is Sig Sauer Personal Defense. This is the Elite Defense line, or the V-Crown line. Again, this is 9mm, 124 grain. This is a jacketed hollow point. 20 rounds in that box. Honestly, so I carry in my 9mm, which I everyday carry, I have these only in the Rose edition because the box is pretty. Don't judge me. We also have some stuff in from MagTech, another restock on the 9mm, 115 grain full metal jackets. Got a lot of 9mm in this week. Oh, look, even more 9mm. More from MagTech, 9mm, 124 grain full metal jackets. So in case you were wondering, we are in fact all stocked up on 9mm. You don't have to worry about that here. Honestly, I don't think there is anything that we talked about today in this video that we don't have ammo for. I don't think so. So lots of ammo available. Oh, and why don't we gesture over here, Miss Erin, and talk about some of the new arrivals. So if you haven't been in the store recently, we've kind of added a additional up top area because, we always need more room. And I kind of mentioned the plate carriers earlier. We do have a couple more in stock. We have 2 up top, 1 on the bottom there. And we also kind of turn this into our swag area as well. We have SIG hats, One Force Weaponry hats, t-shirt examples. We also still have t-shirts, hoodies, and hats all in stock, not just orange. So maybe that's not your color, but you do have other options. So that is right above our rifle rack. So if you guys come in, you're looking for that kind of tactical stuff. Of course, ask us anytime, or we can kind of direct you where to go. Otherwise, I think that about covers it. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me talk at this point. I think Miss Erin is. But hopefully you enjoyed this week's video. Thank you guys for watching, tagging along. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Follow us on all platforms at One Force Weaponry. Join our email list. I'm sure some people kind of got sneak peeks earlier this week before the video on some of the new arrivals we got in. As always, the website stays updated all the time, so if you check that, we have a lot of people that check daily for stuff that comes in. We get stuff pretty much every day, whether it's new or used. So ton of good options in stock right now. We are super excited for you guys to come in. Don't forget, so today, Saturday, we are doing a Maple event. So obviously it's Maple weekend. We're not open on Sundays, but we are doing an event this Saturday. We're going to have some free barbecue samples to hand out. We have a sauce sale going on if you're interested in that. It is buy two, get one free on the Humphreys 16-ounce barbecue sauces. So we have awesome sauce, spicy sauce, and Drunken Orchard. Can't go wrong with any of them. So we also have a smoker sale going on too. So maybe you come in for some ammo, but you want to leave with some barbecue. We can make that happen. So anyways, come in, stop in, see us. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 9 to 1. Come say hi. And we hope to see you all soon. Thanks so much for watching.